Hey, good morning. I'm Stephanie Stallworth, AtlTrafficLady. We're back. Facebook Live and with you. We are on Thursday. A lot of schools are back in session here. I'm doing traffic. B103 Atlanta, Sports Radio 92.90 Game Atlanta, and News Talk 1380 WAOK. And yeah, getting some folks out here on these here roads. So it's a little busy out there. Now, a lot of my friends on here are dealing with some difficult weather. I know Philly, you guys are getting hit today with a storm. Yesterday, Southeast Georgia, Carolinas got hit, coastal storm. Hey, Sean Wheeler, Howard Bernstein, how are you? You're my meteorologist. What's going on with the weather? Oh my gosh, I have a lot of people. I dropped some. Oh, excuse me. I have a lot of people that come on here, and they're up and down the East Coast. You know, anywhere from Philly to DC. Carolinas and down through Atlanta. So I'm down here in Atlanta, but my mom's up in Philly, and they're about to get the snow today. And I know it was rough out there yesterday on the coastal areas in Southeast Florida, Georgia. So hey, if you have any predictions, Howard, let us know. Sean, good to see you too. Hey, cousin Kalina, how are you this morning? Good morning. You guys making out all right here in the new year? I surely do hope so. I'm going to do this traffic report. I think they're coming to me in a second. On B103, Atlanta. What time is it? 8:10. I'm Stephanie Stallworth. This traffic update sponsored by Credit Karma. If you're traveling 285 on the east side, trying to head northbound, have a crash out there right around Ponce. Takes out the left travel lane, and you're going to find delays trying to come from I-20. Also have the 20 east at McDaniel. That was blocking things up for a while. They had to actually hold all the traffic there to try to get things straightened out. If you're traveling on the downtown connector southbound, we already have the one that was near William Street. That was because of the icy road conditions. Then prior to that, now near 10th Street, we do have another crash for you there. So it's a slow and heavy ride coming off 75 south, 85 south, even Georgia 400 trying to get there with your ride times growing for you there. 85 south coming in from 285 to the connector. You're up to 28 minutes on that slow trip. 400 south is 285 to 85 in 11, and folks traveling on 75 trying to make it southbound to the connector itself. You're going to find from 285 to the connector about 19 minutes, so plan ahead for that one. Get your truly free credit score and free credit monitoring from Credit Karma. Download the Credit Karma app today. Credit Karma, get knowing. I'm Stephanie Stallworth with traffic when you need it most on the People Station B103, the ATL's #1 for hip hop and R&B. So, hey, Sean Johnson. Oh, Philly, you guys are getting how much snow today? How much snow are you going to get? We got it's just so terribly cold here. Wind chill advisory for us today. We did not get that snow and ice that they got down in coastal Georgia and even parts of Florida yesterday. They got that. Hey, Kermit. Hey, Dee Dee. How are you? Good to see you, girl. Sean Johnson, congratulations on your son getting his master's degree. That's so awesome. Kids are doing so well. Very proud. You're a great mother. I love it. Loving it. Loving it. Loving it. Tell your mama I said hello. Yeah, so you guys in Philly, you guys hunkered in? I think the snow already started, right? I think it did. Hey, Lynette. What's up, girl? How are you today? How's everyone? Yeah, so down here in Atlanta, we just have a winter nothing. We have a wind chill advisory. We'll see temps in the 20s, 30s, hopefully. We're hoping for 30s. And then wind chills, anywhere from 5 above to 5 below. But you guys, couple all of that cold, this Arctic air mass with the snow, not the best day to be doing anything. Then they said you guys are going to be really cold even through the weekend, so up in Philly. You're working Westchester, 2 inches already, Sean Wheeler says. Oh my gosh. And very nasty out. So if you don't have to go out, I guess don't go out. But, you know, we're from the north, so we think, yeah, we can handle all that. Just be safe out there. Make sure you have what you need. You know, an emergency kit in your car, get that blanket and flashlight batteries, all that extra stuff. A little bit of something to drink and all that. So, Yeah, we already kind of know what to do, but boy, it's never fun. It's getting a rough hit on winter out here for you. So, hey, DeWitt, what's happening for you? Sean said he had 2 inches already in Westchester. So I'm trying to gauge the snowfall totals for the Philly area for you guys up there today. Cousin Kalina, how much did you get? You got about an inch or two so far? Yes. So down here we don't have snow. Hey, Princess Di, Jennifer, what's up, girl? Jen Hardy, Williams, Keith Proctor, 6ABC. Good morning. Hey, Terrence, how's everything? No motorcycle riding in the snow, right? I tell you guys, thanks for coming in, popping in and out. That way I don't have to talk to myself. I can talk to you guys. I wish I could hear you guys talk back, though. That'd be kind of cool. But you can type in the comments. Let me know what's going on in your world. I hope you guys are all off today. My mom said that all the schools are closed today and tomorrow up there. So that was good not to take a chance on this because it's going to be pretty rough. So it seems through you guys' area. Good morning. Hey, I got it, Princess Di. Thank you. I haven't talked to the other guy about our sports podcast yet, but when I do, then I'll get in touch with Chris and see if I can plug him in there somewhere. We could be someone who calls in on it and gives us some kind of updates and stuff. I think that's what I'm thinking about for that. So that'd be kind of fun. Let him know that I'm thinking about something like that for him. All right. Hey, Lamar. How are you? How's it going up there? I'm telling you, stay warm and all of that stuff because we've been having a winter, haven't we? And I guess what, Boston's going to get it really bad. So check on your loved ones. I'm going to call my mom in a little bit. I know that my mom is hunkered in anyway. Oh, it says snow and fog. 2 to 4 inches, windy with blowing snow. So, be safe, you guys. Yeah, it's weather like this. I just want to stay in. Let's say 3 to 6 inches late Wednesday night through today. Okay. Winter storm warning for Philly. DC, what are you guys getting? I don't know. Let me check your weather. If you're going to be in on the snow, we missed it yesterday in Atlanta. We did not have any bad weather except for the cold. Whereas parts of coastal Georgia, even northern Florida, did you see that? They had that icing storm conditions with snow and some ice, which is fun, I guess, for people who don't usually get snow. But the ice part, some of you just can't deal with. This time yesterday morning, I was already looking at reports across like around Savannah, Brunswick, and they were saying that some of the, I was doing traffic, so I always check other conditions. The bridges were just iced over, impassable, and, kind of rough for them because, they don't always have the same type of equipment that you have up there in the north, so we don't get to attack the storm the same way that you do. I think they do the brining and stuff here in Atlanta now since Snowmageddon. Melanie Hastings, good morning, girl. How are you? Or Miss Lady, I should say. My News Channel 8, Miss News Channel 8. You're like an original, and you're still going strong. I love it. I love it. That's awesome. So hello to you. Tell everybody I said hi from Atlanta. So yeah, I'm just here doing some traffic reports. Gonna pull up some road conditions here and do a couple real quick. Hey, Terrence. Oh, yeah, you're out on the road out there right now. So what tips do you have for you drive tractor trailers, Terrence? So what tips do you have for drivers that drive near you guys in the big trucks, tractor trailers? What would be best for them to do or not do? Kind of like steer clear? That was what I'm imagining. Maurice Thomas, good morning. How's everything? Let me try to pull something up here. Yeah, you just have to give them a wide berth is what I'm thinking, Terrence, Terrence, one great tractor trailer driver. I rode with him one day, and I think he was backing into a loading dock or something, and there was a tractor trailer here, and then there was one right here. There was just this little space right here, and he just wheeled that thing in there, and he was in. Wow. I drove a school bus, but I wasn't that doggone good. I was not that good. 861. Let's get this ready here. 2018. Mel, you guys getting snow in DC today? Take your time. Okay. Here's a tip from the tractor trailer person. Take your time out there in these conditions, especially around those tractor trailers, because you got to be extra careful. And I guess, what is it? The no zone. If you, as a driver behind them, can't see their mirrors, that means they can't see you. So you got to take it easy around them. I know you just want to drive past them. Like, come on, get out the way. They have a segment down here on the Ryan Cameron Morning Show with Wanda Smith on B103. And it's called Road Rage. So people call in with their road rage reports so they don't take it out on somebody else. So they end up, a lot of truckers call in and they tell you, don't think we're able to stop. Some say, don't think we're going to stop. Don't be cutting in front of us. And then a lot of people talk about how that whole left lane issue where you're driving really slow in the left lane. Hey, Maria Boynton. And you want to get past them. I get that every morning. I guess I turn into not a road rager, but it's like, really? Because there's that slowpoke law here in Georgia. So if you are in the left lane and you're going slower than people that are trying to go past you, you need to move over. That's the law. It's called the slowpoke law. But people don't listen to it. Every morning I get a slowpoke in front of me. I guess I should slow down myself. It's not always possible. All right, let's see what I have for these people here. Director before Abernathy is debris. Still there, still there. So I'm just gathering up some traffic info here. It's all the data I get from GDOT. And lets me know about all the incidents. All around here is 21 after. So let's see. It's a crash rate by north of 485 that we had. Let's see. The other thing is this debris, rolled up green tarp in the roadway. Have you guys ever hit some debris on the road? Very frustrating. You try to avoid it, and that could also even cause some issues with some crash activity. So, you know, I got to take it easy out there. Gotta take it easy. Out here, Atlanta traffic is always busy. We did get a nice break, though, with the kids on Christmas vacation. 8:25. 13, Publix, Georgia Lottery. Let's see. So I'll get my sponsors lined up and all of that. Hey, Chris Albert, good morning to you. Yes, Terrence, I remember your skills. You're like the smoothest tractor trailer driver I've ever seen. Like, I don't know how you did that. It was like no effort getting that little spot. And you were straight. Everything was good. So you could probably be a trainer. You could teach people how to do that. But you probably just enjoy being out on the road more so than anything else. Just report for the game. I'm Stephanie Stallworth with the Game Time Traffic Set. It is Traffic Update sponsored by. You have crash activity in several places out on your east side perimeter. Do watch for the crash activity 285 north, the off-ramp to Ponce. Then we had one just before 85. Downtown Connector southbound had two crashes, one at 10th 14th. It just cleared that. Also had the one down by William Street where we had the icy patch early this morning. If you're going to be taking the trip on the 20 West corridor, trying to get yourself over toward Capitol Avenue, earlier crash there is clear, still sluggish. Heading to the connector itself. Download the free Georgia Lottery mobile app for a chance to win millions. With the new app, you can play online, check winning numbers, and scan your tickets the new Georgia Lottery mobile app. From the Game Time Traffic Center, I'm Stephanie Stallworth on Sports Radio 92.9 The Game. Let's see, this is 4. Okay, so this is going to play on Sports Radio 92.9 The Game. That is sports talk station. Actually, a great station. You guys should download the radio.com app. And this was a little long, so I'm going to take something out here in the beginning. So for all you Eagles fans, I always talk about it. Sports Radio 92.9 The Game, the morning show with John and Hugh. Hugh Douglas is Hugh. You know him from Philadelphia Eagles fame. All you Philly folks. Back in our day. 8:32. Sports Radio 92.9. Thank you, Chris. Hey, Marie. Jack Della. Jack. How are you? What you doing these days? You still doing this stuff, or have you moved on to something far more exhilarating? Hey, James. Good morning to you. Thanks for stopping by. It's always good to have you guys coming on through there. So I don't have to talk to myself. Sam Patterson. Good morning. How are you today? Yaden's finest. Yaden's finest. You're welcome, Terrence. It is indeed the truth. It is the truth. This is Georgia Lottery. I think they're gonna we're on the Ryan Cameron Morning Show with Wanda Smith. You guys should go to the radio.com app. You can listen to stations all over, but you can listen to us. You can listen to the stations in the town that you're in. So kind of cool. Let's see if I can pull it up here. I don't know if it'll work if my phone memory is low. But here it is. Radio.com. So download that app and you can see different stations. So here's Sports Radio 92.9 The Game. If I let it play, you would hear the chapter where I just recorded for them. That would play for them.
But yeah, I mean, to get the opportunity to play in the NFL, I think that's the biggest thing.
Oops, I think it went out. Have you ever had your phone memory full? I can't stand it. What kind of phone memory do you guys have? So here's Hugh Douglas. So it's John and Hugh. John Fricke and Hugh Douglas. There you go. So this is the radio.com app. So you can see different stations and all of that. Let me see about show this one time so that I can get this. Let me see. If I go to the home page on it, home page. So you can do based on location. So this is stations near me. I just clicked for location. There's other stations. And then by genre, whatever you want to hear. So it won't just be stations where you live. It'll be all over the country. So kind of cool. Check it out. Radio.com. You can listen to us here in Atlanta, or you can listen anywhere you like. So there you go. Hey, James. Good morning. You're plowing in West Philly. Wow, be safe out there. Thank you for plowing. Because how much snow does they have? So a couple inches there so far. Let me turn this thing off. $6:30. Well, I'm not sure about that. Marriage counselor on right now that are Talk about relationships, marriages. Let's see. Downtown connector north. Let me get this report ready. North before at the rolled up green tarp in the roadway. In the highway, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it'd be the left center lane. And left center lane. 25 north. 20 east of Fulton Industrial. Maria Boynton's doing the news, and they'll come to me. Industrial. I'm seeing for that. And so it's ramping, left ramp lane. Ramping 2. Hey, Vit Lord Corey, cuz how are you? God bless you too. Ramping 2. From industrial. Ramp lane, and then 285 north before 85. It's like the first busy day back. 485 in DeKalb. 78 west past Brockett. I got a bunch of accidents. 78 west past Brockett. James, thanks for doing that plowing. Hey, Marie, V103 Atlanta. Go to the radio.com app. You can pull us up. Also, Sports Radio 92.9 The Game and News and Talk 1380 WAOK. So go to download the radio.com app and then look for Atlanta. And then you'll find our stations there. V103, 92.9 Game, Sports Talk, and also 1380 AM News and Talk WAOK. So check us out, all right? So the 1, 2, 3 right lane. So many crashes, I tell you. Falcons play the Rams Saturday in LA. I'm Stephanie Stallworth. Good morning to you. This traffic update is sponsored by Kroger. So busy with these crashes out there. If you're traveling out on 20 East, ramping to Fulton Industrial Boulevard, had one that's blocking the right ramp lane there. Had one 285 north on the east side perimeter before 85. That's in DeKalb County. Highway 78 west past Brockett Road takes out the right lane. If you're traveling downtown connector south, had the one near 1014th, the one near Williams that had the icing conditions a little earlier. And watch out on the connector north before Abernathy. Some reports of rolled up green tarp in the left center lane. Use some caution as you head that way. This Saturday at Kroger, select 8-ounce varieties of Kroger cheese are on sale for just 99 cents each. Visit Kroger.com and download your digital coupon today. I'm Stephanie Stallworth with traffic when you need it most on the People Station B103, the ATL's number 1 for hip hop R&B. So, chapter snow coming down. Keith Proctor. Yes, Dan Powell. We worked, what was it, QVC? I guess it was, right? You guys both were at the 6 Action News. I love it. I love it. I always wanted to work at Action News. Really all the Philly stations. You know, you grew up there, you're like, I want to work there. So pretty cool, you guys. But there's that news van again. Visibility is blah. Yvette, Lloyd, Corey, Kevin in South Jersey. Yeah. Ivan, it's driving Ivan. Hey, Ivan Katz. Oh, say hi. Hey, Dan, are you on? Hey, Dan Powell, my QVC buddy. Keith, you guys are working in the best shops in town, right? I tell you. Yep, that's Sea Lion Avenue. So, good stuff in Philly. So it was a great market to grow up watching, you know, to learn broadcasting and stuff, because everyone was most excellent, you know what I mean? Everyone was excellent. And still are. Still are, but oh, the cold weather. Although it is down here too. Hey, cousin Joshua, how are you? Cousin Joshua, you have a cousin Joshua, my Joshua too. He's not here. They're back to school. They went back to school yesterday, and I hope they bundled up. You know how the kids are these days. They don't want to wear coats. They don't want to wear their gloves, their hats, or anything. And so I got them some new hats and gloves. But unfortunately, Manny, my oldest, he's 18 now. He's about a little over 6'6" tall, and he's got really big hands. So I should have been thinking better to get him some bigger gloves. So I asked him yesterday, did you wear your gloves? Yeah, but Mom, they just really weren't big enough. They only came down to right about here on his hand. And so I put his hand up against mine, and his fingers were, my hands are already bigger, so his fingers were this much taller or longer than mine. So I'm like, okay, I got to remember this much extra. Do they make big and tall gloves? I need to go to a big and tall store. I think they have like really long gloves. He's a big, tall guy. So size 18 shoes, 18 years old. What are you going to do? So, but it's all good. So I don't know. And one son, he just thinks he doesn't have to ever wear a coat. I don't know. Hopefully he wore the hat. And, you know, they got that hair now, the boys, with those long things. So I don't know if the hat fit on the head and, you know, that whole thing. But, you know, with these wind chills out here, they can't fool around. I try to tell them, Mom, it's fine. All right. I don't want you to come back with frostbite. You know what I mean? So anyway, Dan Powell, it's good to see you. Pete Proctor, good to see you. Gotta come by and tour your station when I get back to Philly one day. See what's going on in there. Because you guys had a few years back had a new renovation. Oh, my goodness, my battery's running. Let me find my charger. Let me find this charger. Because I don't want it to go away. A little bit. I'm gonna get DJ Danielle in here. I might have to go away and come back. Okay, if my battery dies, sorry. But I'm plugging it in even as we speak. I got that warning on there, so hopefully it doesn't go away before I get this charging again. Yes, Channel 6 Action News. Ivan Katz, you have Driving with Ivan, right? Now put on the comment section if you're still there at the where I can find your show. Driving with Ivan. He does car reviews and stuff. So if you guys are into automobiles, it's a good place to check out. Hey Jim Sherlock, what's happening? How are you today? Happy snow day, right? Happy snow day. Is that still working for you? Hopefully the New Year's treating you guys just fine. Probably had all the days off for the holiday. I have days off for snow days. I'm really okay with, you know, we got a little bit of snow this year. Well, some people got like 10 or more inches around Atlanta, like north and west of Atlanta. And I live just east of Atlanta, so we got maybe about an inch. I'd be lucky to say we got 2 inches. And it came that one day, and it was gone that same day. It's like it never even happened. So, you know, I'm from your area, Philly, so I really wanted to go sledding or something. Some people have so much snow, I couldn't do a snowman, no snow angels, no snow anything. If you weren't early enough, you totally missed it. So I guess you guys probably can do some fun snow stuff later, as long as you make sure everybody's safe and warm. So that's where we are. Let me do this next report real quick. see what we have for 92.9 days. So have you blew the resolutions already, or you're say it in the positive? Have you been keeping to your resolutions so far this year? You set some goals. Have you started on them yet? Because we're going to believe that you're going to do just fine, just fine. You got to speak it into existence. 39:51. I'm Stephanie. I'm Stephanie Stallworth from the Game Time Traffic Center. This traffic update sponsored by Exogen Temporal Scanner Thermometer. It's so busy out there with the crash activity. We're pretty much out of holiday mode. Everyone's back in school in most of the school systems now. So it's busy coming in on your east and west expressways, 85, 75, 400 south. Also downtown connector trying to head south. You have your share of issues, so you're heavy off the 75, 85, and 400 trying to get through Midtown. Crash activity on the shoulder northbound. Your delays begin your Langford Parkway heading around the Grady Curve. Ready for a bad cold and flu season? A cold is a cold, but flu brings fever. Be prepared with the Exogen Temporal Scanner Thermometer, backed by medical professionals everywhere. From the Game Time Traffic Center, I'm Stephanie Stallworth on Sports Radio 92.9 The Game. Yeah, so just turn the air conditioning on in here. On top of that. Yeah, the AC is blowing in here now. Oh, I'm always cold anyway. And then it usually gets really hot in here because then the AC doesn't come on. But it'd be nice to get a little heat today. So bone-chillingly cold. Ron Scott, things are good. Schools are closed for you guys in Delaware too. Yeah. Oh, you said these kids are soft. Yeah, we used to have to go no matter what, didn't we? We rarely ever had off. You know how KYW News Radio 1060 would do the school closings by number, and we were 4, 6, 7. And every single time, I guarantee we'd be waiting on mom and dad's bed, like, okay, they're going to call the numbers. 462, 463, these are the schools that are closed. We're 467, 464, 465, 466. We're like, okay. And then they pause. 468, 469, and they skip right over. We're like, oh, we gotta go to school. That was terrible. So you put on them boots, put those, what are those things? Little plastic bags over your feet first, over your socks. And then you put the boots on. That will keep your feet dry. They still do that with the bread bags. They use bread bags. They didn't used to have plastic grocery bags back then. So, old bread bags, you put those over your feet, and that will keep your feet dry, like in case you got, kids, we wouldn't play in snow. So you could go out there longer because your socks wouldn't get wet. So you have those. Here's a tip, young parents, if you didn't ever have to do it. Use plastic bags over your kids' socks, and then it also helps them slide into the boot easy too, because nice and just right on in. But it will keep their feet dry. So if they want to go out and play for a while and have their boots on, if they get snow on their boots or in their boots or their shoes are leaking, then you can stay out longer without getting that frozen toe syndrome. You hate to have to come in when that was going down. Ralph Siegel, hey Tony Patterson, what's happening? Noobs in the house. Hey Ann. Yeah, I remember. You remember that, Ron? With all that 464, 465, 466, 468. We're like, no, another school day. It'd be like 6 inches outside. And you just keep on trudging on. And we didn't have school buses in our area too much either, except field trips. So we just had to walk. Like Tony Patterson, y'all had to walk from up the other end to get down to school. I don't know how y'all did that in the snow. Maybe you got a ride. I don't know. But yeah, it was interesting. Hey, Anthony Dingle, Cousin Ken, how are you today? Hi, Hafida. Yeah, so we're just talking about snow memories. Snow memories. We used to sled in this there's a cemetery across the street. We used to go sledding. It had a big hill. It was away from all the graves. Big hill, went down into a creek. And we would just sled down there, and you stop right before the creek. And then, the guys were more daredevilish, and so they would get some creek water, take it to the top of the hill, pour it down, and then it would become an ice hill. And you'd be boom, you go right across the creek or sometimes in the creek. So if you didn't have those plastic bags in your boots, you had to go home early, or at least go home and change anyway, and come back. Say, I'll be back. If you fall in the water. Or the creek's partially iced over, but not fully iced over. So yeah, we used to have a lot of fun. Oh my gosh, fun snow days, up north. So hopefully, even though you're getting all this snow, you guys can enjoy it some. Just lots of good times. We wanted to be outside as long as possible till we absolutely froze. Kids today, they don't want to go out. They just want to be right like this. I guess parents do, on their device. That's what that marriage counselor on the Ryan Cameron Morning Show with Wanda Smith talking about how couples, have things that happen between them because you're sitting in the bed on Instagram and then they're on Instagram and you're not communicating together. You're doing your own separate thing. And you don't have, that connection that we used to have because this takes it away. So we got to put this stuff down, with your significant other, with the kids, with yourself. We're so distracted these days, with all that electronic stuff. So something to definitely keep in mind. I mean, if you think about, someone said to me the other day, if I had $1 for every time I looked at, I think they were talking about Facebook that day, every time I checked Facebook notification a day, I would have a whole lot of cash, So, yeah, fun times in the snow. Good old Yaden. Yeah, Sean, you remember, at the cemetery, yep. So there was that one side that was just a straight hill down into the creek, and then the other side had all of these trees. So it wasn't really a straight hill, but you had to be good on your sled. The sleds had those, the wooden sled, and it had those, handles and stuff. So we would put bar of soap and soap up the rails to make it slide better. My brothers and I would get our things all ready before we went. Use bar of soap, I think. And then we would go and make sure everything was good for steering. And then you'd be like, we call that the slalom. We would just go through all the trees, but you got to make sure you didn't hit one head on because that really would mess you up. But lots and lots of fun back then. Gosh, I wish my kids would want to do all that stuff. They don't even want to go outside these days. Like, what? But I guess they play electronically. It's not the same, though. You don't have that interpersonal skill set, those social skills that you would normally get by interacting with people. I'll hear my son in his room say, oh, screaming about some video. It's just a video game. It's not that serious. But I guess that's how they talk to their friends, playing online games. We used to go visit people. I miss that part of life. So, interesting how it is these days. You guys got any tips for parents to get their kids plugged or unplugged? This doctor's talking about 4 signs your marriage is in trouble. Let's see if I can let you hear it. He said, if you have these 4 things.
Number 1 is contempt. You express contempt for your partner. What kind of man would do this? What kind of wife would do this? Who would do that? Number 2, criticism. You are critical. You don't have that 5-to-1 ratio that relationships need. 5 positives for every negative. For every good day, there's a bad day. For every good day, there's a bad day. So it's too much criticism. Only thing you say is something negative. Number 3, defensiveness. You try to bring up an issue to make the relationship work, but your partner is defensive. I didn't do that. What about you? Let's talk about you. It keeps you from even adjusting because you arguing about arguing. And then number 4, this is typically the men. It's called stonewalling. It's where you just shut down. You just go mute. I see you. I hear you, but I'm not responding. I just shut the curtain. In our relationship, my wife is the stonewaller. When she shuts off, nothing else is going to be said. She can look at you. You can talk to her. But once she shut down, she's gone. She's gone. And so you have contempt, criticism, defensiveness, and stonewalling. I'm going to add another one. And you reject a repair attempt by your partner. Your partner says, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to fight. The other person says, well, you shouldn't have started it. When you have those 4 things, those are called the 4 horsemen. The 4 horsemen that kill relationships plus a failed repair attempt, you're on life support. Wow. Yeah, a lot of couples, and so to combat things, I don't want to depress people. Yeah, how you fix it?
Couple advice.
You have to connect. You have to connect. Instead of criticizing, I say give a compliment sandwich. So talk about the 5 things that your wife or your husband does well, your partner, and then the criticism. Our ego just can't take the criticism. criticism as soon as you get home. Right.
Compliment sandwich.
And then number 2, instead of being defensive, own what you do. You're right. I need to work on. Some people like me, I'm defensive in the moment. Even though I'm a psychologist in the minutes, that doesn't mean anything. I say, baby, about 10 minutes, listen to what you have to say, because right now what you said has caught me so off guard. Right. I need to take a shower. That's even true. Right. You know, because you can get into arguing about, you said last year. That wasn't last year. That was 6 months ago. All right. And then stonewalling, soothe yourself. All right, take some time. I'll be honest, I recommend to a lot of people who are hot-tempered, this is going to sound so kooky, but to take yoga and meditate. Meditation. What I just tell y'all? Because in the middle of the argument, you can't even stop interrupting. You can't explode when your wife is trying to tell you what she needs, but you just storm out the house. Or you start side texting someone else because you're so offended. We have to have emotion tolerance. So when you have those things combined with prayer and dating and quality time, you can stand test of time.
Phone call 741-WVE. Coming up. Got a lot of people in queue. I see you over there, Terrell. I'm just Jay.
Yeah, I just had a quick question. So, like, what do you do in that scenario when you have the person that the minute that you do want to kind of relax and take a minute, the person doesn't look at that because they look at that like it's weakness. Like, what do you do? Then what?
Right. You have to have a pre-conflict plan. You have to talk about when you're getting alone. Let's talk about how I want you to come at me. Because you can start on tripwires. So you want to walk away, or you're going to abandon me and leave, or you're going to cheat. No one knows what you're going to do. Yeah. So couples have to sit up there while they're first meeting. Hey, what's the best way to talk to you? For me, when you're mad, send me a text. Give me a heads up. Let me read it, digest it, and I'm going to come to you.
Good idea.
For my wife, hey, I just need you to hear me out. Don't start giving me all these studies. Don't start interrupting me. If I make one bad mistake on what I said yesterday, tomorrow, just let me speak. Let me get it out and then talk. So we practice conflict in advance. I know that sounds crazy, but do they not have that at work? Yeah. Mediation. There's a mediation plan. So in your relationship, you need a conflict management plan before you argue, and then you need to go according to script.
Marriage counseling.
Oh, marriage counseling, absolutely needed. Go, and you know what? Especially with African American couples, we come in too late. We come in way too late. A lot of times we can fix a lot of stuff, but when you come in late when one person is almost out the door, it's very difficult to repair. So my wife and I have an agreement that if we argue about the same thing 3 times in a row, we go into a marriage counselor. We don't have this myth that we're going to be to sustain that. We don't have this myth that we're not going to get worse. Right. We don't have this myth that we're going to be able to fix it. We tried 3 times.
Advice
Let's
from
go
the
get
doctor
a
this
third
morning.
train party to work this out before it really gets
How tough does a counselor have to be? Because you counsel as well. Because a lot of people, it all depends on the difference between a life coach and somebody who has been a therapist that has a degree and all that. Sometimes that person may never bring up what the elephant in the room is, and you may just be sitting up in counseling.
Right. First of all, you ask the couple what they want to discuss, and you bring up the agenda. You also tell them that avoiding conflict is the worst thing that you can do. So when you just sit there and you be quiet because you don't want to say anything.
Mine is the X-Fi, right? Pause your internet. That's what I like to do.
You're going to
Well, I haven't done it yet, but
once you open
I
up
told them
and
I'm
they
going
think that they were in a better marriage than what they really were, they're going to feel
I
betrayed.
think maybe I'll do that. I forgot about that. I'm going to start that.
Is that
with
I
the new
adjust
year.
to the style of the couple. There's some couples that are rough, and I'm like, hey, easy. And then there's some couples that are too gentle, and I say, is that really how you feel?
Hey, good morning.
Well, why is it that you're still texting the other woman if you really are connected to your wife? Why don't you turn to your wife and tell her why you talk to the other woman?
We're going to come back. We got
Or VP of Urban Radio Programming. I'm Stephanie Stallworth. This traffic update sponsored by IKEA. It's been pretty busy out there with all these crashes. We've had, if you're traveling 20 East trying to get toward Fulton Industrial Boulevard, had one there. 285 north on the east side, 485 and down for you in that area, as well as Highway 78 West. It's coming inbound just past Brockett Road. That was affecting the right lane for a while. APD said they're working one on Spring Street at Peachtree, so use some caution through that area. If you're traveling 75 south, trying to get yourself down to 285, delays from 575 to 285 going to take about 16 minutes through that stretch. Earlier crash was right around the North Loop. Save up to 50% on select items at the IKEA winter sale. It's not a mistake. The IKEA on from December 26th through January 10th. IKEA, make the dream yours. I'm Stephanie Stallworth with traffic when you need it most on the People Station, B103, the ATL's #1 for hip hop and R&B. That was right. About What to do? How to keep it going? Andy. Oh, of course I remember you. I always will remember you. You are the, are you the original QVC model? I came as QVC model after you, well after you. It was Candy. You were in all of the advertisements, all of the shows. You were in all of the jewelry. You did all the jewelry modeling. You did it all. You did everything. The cosmetics. It's like, let's get Candy. Of course I remember you, Miss Lady. How are you doing? Everything good with you? You still up in that area? I think you are. Still up in that area. Yeah, those are some fun times, weren't they? Good times, good times. Yeah, I see Ellen on Facebook, and what other models I see on there? Oh, of course, Elaine. Elaine and Emerado Irvine, and who else? Well, the early original one. Who was it? Carol Herco, well, Dr. Herco now, I think, right? And they're just fun times. But yeah, Candy, you were like the premier lady then. You know what I mean? That was some good times. I love doing that. That was a lot of fun working at QVC. That was my first broadcasting job. So much fun there. Hey, Fred Blaine, how are you today? Hey, thanks, Candy. Oh, don't say remember me, of course. How did I ever forget? You know, we had to see what you were doing, figure out what we needed to do. It was all good. It was all good. So Ron Scott, we were back to like the getting your kids unplugged from this craziness, right? And he said that he likes the fact that you can, we say to pause, you pause your Wi-Fi now. I guess that's X-Fi on Xfinity. I don't know who else, maybe other ones do it too. I want to do that. I think, I'm trying to think, should I do it without telling them? I have 3 sons, teenagers. Do I just pause it without telling? As soon as the internet goes down for a minute, oh, Mom, the internet, can we reset the internet? I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys can't live without it. So do I do it without telling them and I just pause it? Or should I just say, guess what, guys? We are going to take some time away from these devices and spend some family time. I'm going to pause the internet. I don't know what the best approach is. Because I could pause it and then say, I guess I should probably tell them in advance. That'd probably be better. Because the reaction might be better. They could plan ahead for that. At such and such time, we're going to pause the internet and just take a break from all electronics and screen time. Because I want to say you should only have not more than 2 or 3 hours of screen time a day. And boy, kids want to stay on that stuff forever. Well, parents do. I can't, say that. I'm not guilty of that a lot myself. So that's something I want to change. Be more connected to the people and less connected to the screens, because you'll be in your own world. It's like you'd have your whole family sitting in the same room and no one's connected. It's kind of like what the council was saying about so in relationships. You're sitting right next to your significant other, but you're not connecting because they're over here and you're over there. Yeah, so it's definitely something to think about. Things have changed so much. It is very interesting, very interesting. Fred Blaine, how have you been? Everything good? Hope you're well. Apple, what's going on? What are you into these days? Yeah. I'll do a couple more reports real quick. Wow, we're almost at 9 o'clock. Is it still snowing? Or did it take a little break, Philly? 8:57, 9:10. Oh, they're having a Honda Battle of the Bands down here. January 27th. They're playing a commercial for it now. At the new Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Greatest stadium out there. The most state-of-the-art stadium down here in Atlanta. Oh my gosh. Speaking of Wi-Fi, not a bad Wi-Fi signal in the house. Not a bad seat in the house. Not a bad anything in that house. And in that stadium they have the, they call it fan first pricing. You know how you have to pay a lot for a ticket to go to an event, and then you end up paying, you're going to eat before you go, or you're going to, pay another arm and a leg to feed the people that you brought with you, but they have fan first pricing. So that means that at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, that you can buy your food for the same price that it costs outside of here. So if you, I think you have a Chick-fil-A there. If a Chick-fil-A at the mall or wherever Chick-fil-A stands alone, inside the stadium, same thing. The barbecue spot that you go to, if that costs, I think they have Jim and Nick's there, a couple other spots. If that costs whatever it costs outside, it costs the same inside. So you don't have that whole upcharge thing. And what I did like, I mean, for those who are, this is not the part that I like, but for those who are drink beer, they have, oh, how many beer taps they have? Like 4,000 beer taps or something. So you can do that, and they have all these places to sit and do. I mean, everything's great. And then the part I liked was, you know, not only were you able to eat for a small amount of money, you could also have free refills on your drinks, and you control the soda fountain. So the soda fountains are out there. You pay for your cup, refill at will. So no more paying $6 for a soda and then $6 for another soda. You just go out and refill, free refills, free refills. So Mercedes-Benz Stadium down here in Atlanta is where they're going to be playing the championship game, college football playoff national championship game, Monday night on ESPN. I think they're doing on ESPN. We just did a spot for that. So Monday night at 8. So you'll be able to see the stadium that night. I think the president's coming, so it should be interesting, to say the least, trying to get in and out of that place with the security being extra ramped up for folks over there. Yeah, V103, Sports Radio 92.9 game. AOK, they're going to be all over this whole championship, especially since Georgia, and we're in Georgia, is in it. They're right up the road there in Athens, University of Georgia. And then Alabama is also close, just across the state line there. So major, major, major deal. We're going to have tailgates. We're going to have things at the College Football Hall of Fame, all kinds of fan experience things going on. So B103, 92.9 game, we're going to be out and about all, starting tomorrow, all through the whole weekend and through the game. So it's going to be hot down here. Real nice. Really nice. So check out that game if you're able to do so. That's Monday night. College Football Championship. I'd say it's going to be on ESPN. ESPN. Let's see, it's 9:01. Do this report. And, yeah, Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Let's see. 75 North before Freedom Parkway. Got a new crash there. That's the only one out there now. Let's see. 51. So I need a cup of tea. This air conditioning gets my throat all clogged up, huh? I'm Stephanie Stallworth from your Game Time Traffic Center. This traffic update sponsored by Staples. Do have a crash for you if you're going to be traveling. It's on the downtown connector, trying to make your trip up past Freedom Parkway. So a slow and heavy ride for you there, 7585 northbound. Trying to make yourself on up from right around Langford Parkway. Going to get yourself on around the Grady Curve and get beyond that crash scene. Going to be a trip time for you on the northbound connector from the 7585 merge all the way up to Brookwood, about 15 minutes. Staples has low prices on everything your business needs to clear the clutter this year, like bankers boxes, file folders, and storage bins. Less mess equals more success. Visit Staples.com for more. Staples, it's pro time. From the Game Time Traffic Center, I'm Stephanie Stallworth on Sports Radio 92.9 The Game. Oh, Candy, it was good seeing you, girl. This QVC. I still have some of those QVC things, magazines we were in. Pretty much fun. It's like they pay us to do this. That's the thing of every broadcasting that we've had. So it's all good. All good. 40. I'm gonna edit this. Digital editing makes life so much easier. You know how it used to be in the old days of radio, which I remember well, was reel to reel tape players. And so you would record your stuff on there, and then you would actually have to splice the tape and tape it back together to edit your stuff. So if you said da 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 da, and you messed up here, and then you were good there, so you want to cut this middle part out, you had to actually put it on the little thing, little block, and get the razor blade and splice the part out you don't want, and then get the two, put them back together, and use some splicing tape to tape it together and play it, make sure it sounds right. So now you're doing it digitally. Where you can just okay, delete it, and boom, it's done. It's easier now. I tell you, I don't know how good you have it. But yeah, so I guess I've been doing this broadcast thing. Yeah. Love technology. Hi, just Miss Mary. How are you? Happy Thursday. Yeah, so down here in Atlanta, we have the wind chill advisory till 10, so another hour for that. A lot of kids just started going back to school. And so we're back in full rush hour mode around here. It's been interesting morning. Staples. Let me save this. 13. All right, so next sponsor is ESPN for V103. So yeah, check out the radio.com app. Download that. You can listen to our stations. Well, really, you can listen to a lot of stations, but I want you to listen to our stations. But they have all the radio markets. So if you get tired of your same old stuff, like tired of your same old Philly radio or DC radio or wherever you live, listen to some other markets and see what they're doing in other places. And you're like, hey, I kind of like what we have. Or, oh, I like this better. It's just kind of interesting to be able to go around and listen to other stations. And when you're traveling, it's another good reason to have it, because you travel and you go from city to city, and stations fade in and out. But you can keep your favorite station from wherever you are with you the whole time, no fading in and out. Or you can pick up the greatest station of whatever city you're traveling into, find out who they are, and there'll be no static. If you pick an AM station, you'll be able to keep it. It'll be crystal clear signal. It's awesome. Radio.com. So check that out. All right. Radio.com app. Let's see. I think a little while later, I don't know if he's coming yet. I'm getting DJ Darnell. He's the producer for Talk with Richie on 1380. Might come in. I don't know if they'll come in today or tomorrow. But if not, we'll get them in here tomorrow. You guys are going to still be snowed in probably. Yeah, so. All right, so how do I tell kids about unpausing Wi-Fi? I think I'm going to just let them know in advance. This is the time that we're going to spend without our devices. They're so long, they just think they're part of their bodies or something. They weren't born with it. So I try to let them know. Let's see, anything new here? We got already. Oh, cold, icy spots throughout the state. Stall tractor trailer. I looked before Shanley Tucker. That was a little while back. Down back in Nordic Freedom Park, we had that. What happening? Yeah. North. Parkway. Okay, so here's the doctor's information. Text TARTT to 22828. TARTT 28. What was I? 228. That's the doctor, Dr. Tart. Doctor and administer. And he's the one giving that good manager advice we had a little bit earlier on, how you guys can work the situation out. Nothing's perfect. No relationship's perfect. He said avoiding conflict is the worst thing you can do in your marriage because you blindside your partner when you spill it later. Here, let me hear what he said.
Express what you want, not as a complaint, but as a wish. Baby, I'll tell you what my wife said. She says, baby, because I said no to vacation. We paid for it. I'm not going. I want to stay. Let's stay with the kids. And she said, baby, I really wish that you would see what's going on with me. You see that I'm stressed out. You see that I need a break. You see that I do most of the parenting with our youngest daughter.
Right.
And I need you to go honor your word to go on vacation and make me first. When you go to these workshops, you talk about all these other couples. But when do we breathe oxygen into our marriage? I wish you just consider that. The fact that she said the wish.
And it wasn't aggressive.
Right. It wasn't aggressive. Well, her eyes were aggressive because my wife is from Inglewood, okay? The eyes were aggressive.
Hey, fool, I told you we don't want this fool.
She was like, I try to say it nice, but you don't respect nice. I try to say it loud. She wants me to
sometimes when women explain things, we think we are explaining it, but you're not receiving it well.
Well, part of it is because your behaviors don't match your words.
Right.
So you're complaining.
My hand on my hip.
But we're still intimate. You're still cooking. Everything is fine. You're still laying out my clothes if you're traditional. But when you start saying, no, I'm not going to cook another day, that's how upset I am. I don't feel like cooking. I don't feel like you listen to me. I know I'm not going to be intimate because I don't feel like we've been romantic. You haven't taken me on a date in 6 months. I think you're taking me for granted. And so you have to express how you really feel. It's better to talk about 5 small conflicts than to wait to have one big conflict where you just dump everything on your partner.
And in full transparency, I just remember, like, New Year's Eve for an on-air personality is a big payday. You know what I'm saying? Compared to any other thing, birthday parties, whatever, New Year's Eve, you're going to get paid. And I just remember my ex-wife, like, on New Year's Eve, we'd be in the club, and she would just have this look on her face, like she wasn't enjoying herself. And I was like, man, we getting whatever. We going into New Year with this bread, blah, blah, blah. And every year, it was like getting, the look would get worse and worse. And then when I was like, why you always looking like that? And then she was like, you stop doing this. And we were just going to be together on New Year's Eve. And I forgot all about that part. And I think once, if you go through a divorce and you look back on things and you start saying, I did say that.
Right.
And I did do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you hear it, but you don't.
Yeah. My wife told me, you're not giving another marriage retreat. We're going on one.
Wow.
And you're going to sit in the audience, and you're not going to speak, and you're not going to say anything. It was the best marriage retreat in the world. Shout out to Word of Faith. You know. So, hey, I was raising my hand. I was like, what do you do? So again, I just want to ask for the text TART, TARTT. That's my last name. To 22828, and I'm going to send you 99 scriptures to improving, to building a strong godly marriage.
Thank you so much.
You got 99 problems, but the scripture ain't one.
Right. His website also, DRTARTT.com, tart.com. DrTart.com. TARTT. 2-vehicle crash north before I-20. All right. That's Dr. Tart. Great relationship advice. I'm Stephanie Stallworth. This traffic update is sponsored by ESP and Downtown Connector North. Had a couple of issues here just before I-20. Crash there is off on the left shoulder. Had one northbound near Freedom Parkway. That's out of the roadway now. It's in the Gore Point with police on scene. If you're traveling 20 east, trying to ramp to Fulton Industrial, earlier crash activity should be clear. Still pretty slow, though, for you coming in on 20, headed eastbound from Thornton Road toward 285. We're easing out most of that volume, about 10 minutes on that run. 20 westbound is 138 Conyers at 285 in 23 minutes. The college football playoff national championship game presented by AT&T Monday at 8 p.m. on ESPN. I'm Stephanie Stallworth with traffic when you need it most on the People Station 103, the ATL's #1 for hip-hop and R&B. So let me show you guys. We're with the Ryan Cameron Morning Show with Wanda Smith, Gerard_J, and Dr. Tart. So look through two windows, two studios. So this is probably the back of. He's got his arms up, and then Dr. Tart is going to be off to the side, facing us. Probably behind one of those cameras. I'm not sure if you can see him. Wanda Smith just out of window range, and Gerard_J is just across from Ryan. So that's where we do the morning show in there every morning. And this next studio right across from us is Maria, the Maria Boynton. She's the news lady here. And also in that same room, if you ever listen to V103, they have live mixers on. You know, they have DJ Baby U. I guess name all the names. Somebody's going to be mad if I missed the name. Well, I think he was just here yesterday. But when I'm usually here, it's usually DJ Peanut on. And you see the mixing equipment and stuff there. That's where they do their thing when they mix live. So pretty cool stuff. Pretty fun working here. For people. We were CBS Radio Atlanta, and then we just got bought. Intercom Radio. So now we're Intercom Radio Atlanta. Which includes Station B103, News and Talk 1380, WOK, Sports Radio 92.9 The Game, and Star 94.1. So 4 stations and a strong cluster here in Atlanta. So that's all good, all good. All right, I guess we're going to wrap it up because it's 9:16. You guys stay safe in the snow. Try to have some fun if you can. And, you know, just wait it out, I guess. Shovel safely. Don't overexert. Let the plow folks go out there and do what they got to do, let them treat the roads and such, so you don't have to deal with any extra hazardous road conditions and such, all right? If you don't have to be out, just don't be out. That's why they close the schools and stuff, keep everybody safe. So as well, enjoy, and I will check back with you again tomorrow morning, all right? Take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.